Hello everybody, back again. Well, this week, ladies and gentlemen, my goodness, do I got a movie to talk about. We get one of the most anticipated films of the year. One of my most anticipated films of the year, for sure. We get Captain America Civil War. This is the third Captain America movie. Coming off the tails of the very successful second Captain America movie, The Winter Soldier, which, in my opinion, was probably the best Marvel movie to date. Well, you never know. Move over, huh? Let's get into it. Civil War. Look, you kind of walk in this movie with a lot of expectations and a lot of high hopes because Marvel just knows what they're doing. And when you're coming off a movie like The Winter Soldier, yeah, your expectations for the next installment are going to be pretty high. And hell, when you got Captain America going up against Iron Man, it's going to be a pretty fun movie for sure. And guess what, guys? This movie was phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal, okay? It's one of the best movies of the year, for sure. And, I gotta think about it a little bit. I gotta let it simmer just a little bit, but I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards this one was a little bit better than Winter Soldier, therefore making it my favorite Marvel movie of all time to date. So, look, you don't really gotta talk about the acting with this film because the acting's gonna be great. Chris Evans is great as Captain America again. Robert Downey Jr., as always, great as Iron Man, and you get the new guys, though. Let's talk about them. The guy that plays Black Panther, sorry, I don't know his name, but he's magnificent, and I cannot wait for the solo Black Panther movie. It's going to be amazing, I'm telling you what. There was a pretty big cameo coming in this movie, and it was Spider-Man. Obviously, you saw him in the trailer, and you said, oh my god, Spider-Man's in this movie. Are you serious? Oh, this is going to be crazy. I didn't know what to expect from Spider-Man. I'm not a huge Spider-Man guy. I don't really know a lot about Spider-Man, to be honest with you. But look, Tom Holland gave a great representation of it. He gave a great performance. He was awesome, and I loved him, and I thought he was a great part of this movie, which, in turn, I can't wait to see the Spider-Man movie that Marvel is making. So, all around the performances, of course, were great. The story is absolutely amazing. It's so captivating, so interesting, just so goddamn entertaining. Basically, when this thing starts, you're hooked right from the get-go. I was hooked. Whole time it never let up. It never got boring to me. It was always just damn entertaining all around, guys. It really was. And here's the thing, you go into this movie, and of course they had that whole little promotional deal with, oh, are you Team Cap or are you Team Iron Man? Look, I didn't choose no damn side. I don't care. I'm just there to see a movie. But during this movie, you kind of start to choose sides. 1 minute you're Team Cap, next minute you're Team Iron Man, then you're back to Team Cap, then you're back to Team Iron Man. You kind of switch your mind around a lot in this movie because they make decisions that you agree with, and ultimately you can understand why these two are fighting, or why these two teams are fighting. I shouldn't just say these two, but why these two teams are fighting. You understand why they're doing it, and it makes sense, and it's amazing to watch, and it's really, really captivating and invigorating. It's awesome. It's magnificent, guys. Look, again, coming off The Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier had some of the best action scenes I've seen in a Marvel movie. Hell, it had some of the best action scenes I've seen in a movie ever, to be quite honest with you. So, I was expecting some pretty damn good action scenes from this, considering the Russo brothers are back directing this movie. Yeah. And I got it. The action scenes are awesome in this movie, man. They are so much fun to watch. They're so real. They're so gritty. They're so raw. But they also have that Marvel touch to them where, they add humor within it. And a perfect example, one of the best scenes in the entire movie, one of the best scenes in a Marvel movie maybe ever to date, best action scene anyway, the airport scene where both teams finally decide to go at each other. It was so awesome to watch. It was so good. It just kept getting better as the scene went on, and the humor that was spread throughout the scene, it made it great. It was a fantastic scene. Yeah. I could sit here and God, I'm jumbling my words, but I could sit here and I could ramble about this movie for a long time, okay, guys? This movie's awesome. It's magnificent. Captain America Civil War is one of the best movies of the year, if not the best movie of the year to this point. And like I said, it might just be my favorite Marvel movie to date. So I think you know where I'm going with this. Captain America Civil War gets a 5 out of 5. Duh. It's awesome. Here's the only, little flaw that I have. It's not really a flaw because it doesn't really affect the movie in any way, but the villain is a little underwhelming in this film. He's kind of just there. He doesn't really have much of a purpose, He does, but if you didn't have the villain in this movie, it wouldn't matter. I mean, the movie would still be amazing without him. So, but that's not something that's gonna, it doesn't detract from the story. It doesn't detract from the movie. It doesn't make the movie bad or anything like that. So, I'm keeping my score at a 5 out of 5. I don't care. Look, okay, here's the deal. Do I like Marvel movies? Sure, because you know why? They're fucking good movies, okay? They know how to make them. I don't just suck Marvel's dick, okay? I'm not a Marvel fanboy. I don't have any bias here. I just think this movie was amazing, and it was fantastic, and it gets a 5 out of 5, alright? There you go. So, this is kind of a bad review, I know. I jumbled my words around a whole bunch, but just know this, guys. I highly, highly recommend Civil War. Go check it out. It's an awesome movie. It's an incredibly fun time. Go check it out. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Subscribe to this channel for new movie reviews every week. Next week, I don't know what the heck even comes out next week, but until then, absolutely go see Captain America: Civil War. I give it a 5 out of 5. There you go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.